been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my...
So, I thought I'd answer some questions about this Citroen, which is, what are we doing with it? Well, I've been kind of using it, and as you can see, it's already got messy, and there's a few things that need doing. Like, I don't know if you can see, but there's water inside as well as out. I discovered that if you look there on the middle of the seat, you can maybe just see, just there's a little tiny dot of water, and I've discovered that my aerial is leaking. So, and it's messy, So, I haven't started it for a few days. Well, I say a few days, it's been a good couple of weeks. So every so often I give it a blast. Might give it a chance for the fuel pump to get going. It's got a really noisy secondary air pump at the moment, which is driving me mad. But it only comes on now and again. This is a problem, which is my headlights have decided that the best port of call is to point up into the air so squirrels fall out of the tree. So I've got a new sensor that is in this door pocket down here, which I need to put onto the rear. I think it goes on the rear suspension. So when the car does that, it dips the lights down. So I'm gonna fill this up with fuel, and we'll go for a little drive, and I'll kind of talk to you about what I think needs to happen with this car. And I'm going to try and work out how to press the right button so that I can work this newfangled camera.
Good.
Yeah, so we're recording now. Am I in shot, Bobby?
Yep.
So I've employed said Kobe to help me with my my videos of this. As you can see, it's very pumpy around here, and this car does not have a lot of suspension, but this is a good opportunity to tell you what some of the problems are in this car. So the steering wheel is off at an angle. So Kobe, show them the steering wheel. It's off to the left, but the car goes in a straight line, but there's a lot of clonking at the front and there's a bit of clonking at the back. Now, I have a suspicion that the rear shock absorbers have had better days. I'm slightly concerned that the axle bushes might be knackered, but I don't think that they are, because the clonking is only when it's hard and it's fully pressed down, if you know what I mean. That makes no sense, but it does to me. The other thing is the knocking at the front. So the left wheel, there's a bit of chattering, especially on the motorway, and there's a lot of just general bang, 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 knock. Anti-roll bar bushes on the front of this I think they're well past best, and I'm guessing they're probably the original anti-roll bar bushes. Drop links are probably okay because it's not doing the chattering as you're going slow over bumps, but if you're doing your anti-roll bar bushes on an old car like this, then you might as well do your drop links anyway. But also on these, they're very prone for front ball joints. So all in all, I'm probably going to need lower arms, anti-roll bar bushes, drop links, and whilst I'm at it, if I'm in there, I might as well do the discs and pads, which are probably worn. And then on top of that, well, is there any point in leaving the original springs and shocks in? I think not. So maybe we need to change those as well. So those are all the things I'd like to do. And certainly I'd like to do the rear discs as well, because I've done the front ones. And if the rear shocks are worn out, then maybe I should do the front shocks. and the rear shocks at the same time. So basically all suspension, all brakes. So then that's leading me on to another thing, which is it worth seeing if we can make what I think is the most unloved warm hatch, as some people refer to it as. They say it's not a hot hatch. Maybe, can we get this car, because they're still relatively cheap, they're not very expensive, these. There isn't many left. I think there's 120 something of these left in the UK. Ooh,
125.
Nice Mustang there. Kobe knows 125. Can we make this into a cheap track day car for those that want a track day? I don't know. What do you think, Cobes? Do you think we can make it into a cheap track day car and get it around Donington Park in summer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if we start doing that though, we probably should do the cam belt and the water pump as well. Yeah, I think so. So we're going to do some nice bit of open road here, and we're going to see what it drives like. Right, let's give it a little acceleration test. There's a bus there. We hit the national speed limit there, so that's quite well. There's a farmer sorting out cows over there. His tractor. It's got loads of cows. So, one of the big things about this car is that a lot of people say it's just an odd-looking Peugeot 307, which in some respects it is. It's a Peugeot 307 platform, and they say it's not really, it's underpowered. But I would argue it's got an all right amount of power. It's not as quick as something like a Golf R or a Golf GTI, but there's enough there to make it quite interesting. But obviously, if you're not in the rev range, then like that's nothing's happening. When you get to 4,000, you know, if I'll drop it down a gear and we go get it up in the rev range, so completely different amount of acceleration, just depending on where you've got the cams on the variable valve timing. But I think that you don't have to have the fastest car in the world to have fun. I think you can have a lot of fun with a car that's just handles well and is fun to drive, and it's a fizzy little 2 litre. It goes okay, and I think with a bit of a build on this, just sort out the handling, make it sound a bit more exciting, and you know, add a few lightning. I mean, problem is this car's, it's not nice enough to be like a really split mint perfect one, but it's not rough enough that you'd want to take it apart and turn it into a track car, like completely strip it. But then part of me thinks, why not? I don't know. The thing is, it all costs money, so can we do this so that it's good enough to go on the track, it's still road legal, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to do? That is the challenge for next year. Money permitting, and other projects permitting that. But we could have fun doing that, couldn't we, Cobes?
Yeah.
And we could even possibly, I'd quite like to enter it into Harewood Hill Climb as well, and see if we can win something. And maybe we take it drag race. Maybe that's the thing. Let's see how many different motorsports we can enter this car into. what can you do in the UK with a cheap car and a bit of fun? So we're at a very beautiful spot. So here's the car. So yeah, it's a pretty old thing, but going around it, it's pretty clean. There's not really any too much damage to it. That's bird poo. It's randomly got an odd tyre on nearly every corner, and some of them mud of snow, which is probably all right in Yorkshire, but not really for a track day car. But yeah, it's a pretty old car. So somebody said to me, oh, this car's probably had loads of body damage because it's got green rear lights. I found out that somebody bought them as an extra. They put them on, so no, it hasn't had a rear end damage. In fact, I checked all the floor and everything, and it's in really good condition. Kobe, what do you reckon? Do we build this car up or do we sell it? Think about summer.
Build it.
Build it. So it could be a father-son project, and then maybe when you're older, you can have this. Be your car, couldn't it? Would you like that?
If you still have
If I still have it, well, yeah, but if we build it together, maybe this could be yours. So, yeah, so shall we tell them, Cobes, about our new channel?
it. Yes.
Yeah! So, I'm gonna change mode so I can see myself, yeah. So, Cobes, get in. So when we've been racing and things like that, Mummy told me, and you told me, and Casey told me, that I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to cars. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to be bringing out a new YouTube channel.
Two channels.
Why two?
You said two.
No. I've already brought out one, which is RGB Addict Reviews for all the tech stuff. But we're going to bring out another one, which is going to be called something to do with nerds and cars. But I can't tell you the title because I haven't fully decided on it. But the idea is we're going to be doing car stuff, aren't we, Cobes? Mm-hmm. And you're going to be my new cameraman. Mm-hmm. So this is his first go. We've got a new camera.
Yes.
You excited? It was expensive. But do you think this is going to be a good adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah? So let's see where our little video camera and old Citroen can take us, eh? So, yeah. And we were going to do some shots of it driving past, and we did one, and we realised it's a bit dark, and it's actually going foggy up here. So it's probably not ideal, but so we did you a little acceleration video. So yeah, that's it, isn't it, Bobs?
Yep.
So if anybody wants to get involved with the car side of it and do any kind of sponsorship or videos, or maybe you're into Citroens as well as me and you want to do anything, then please give us a shout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Cool.
Yes.
It's very much a father and son project, this one, so yeah. Yeah, cool. Hope you've liked our little impromptu video, and speak soon.
Yeah. It kind of feels like this. Hey, would you stay with me till the sun goes down? Being with you is so easy. Hey, if you want, honey, you can stick around.